Today is day 295 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on still with Project 3 Coin Toss. It's been a busy last few days as we survived TwitchCon. So now, this should hopefully be the last of the freakishly short streams as we lived through each day. So, it was a long 3 days. It was awesome. It was a good TwitchCon. It'll be interesting to see where it's going to take place next year. But, yeah, good times. What are we looking for? Ah, right. We are looking for our example code. So, this, yet again, per usual, is what we are trying to accomplish. Our heads and tails game. We will do, yet again, as we mentioned, a brief stream because we are absolutely exhausted. I think we're just going to do the adding in the titles, and I forget if there was any other. You know what? And we'll also adjust our CSS for our project as well. So let's get this up here. And let's do the following. So I need to add in the head stat and the tail stat. Because right now, the only discerning factor is our makeshift CSS borders to try and differentiate where the hell we're actually looking at things. And with that said, we need to add our titles in the appropriate divs, because that's what we're using to break up these CSS sections by, is the different, or are the different div sections. So we've got overall stat, head stat, and tail stat right here, like so, and a couple paragraph elements with their span tags. So what we can do is drop in yet another paragraph here. You know what? Through the paragraph tag, we are going to do not an H1. What size do you think would be good? H6, probably too small. What about a 4? H4? Who's feeling H4? I am. Let's check out an H4. You know what? Let's look at H5. Because we can. Closing H5. D. H5. This will be on the head side. So, heads. Should we have it in all caps? Kind of want to have it in all caps. I don't think that's going to change anyone else's day but mine. Whether it's caps versus head stats. Interesting, and tail stats. And stats isn't going to be in all caps. Okay, monkey see, monkey do. We're gonna follow Topher's example. Head stats. Yeah, that's far more. We'll call it, I don't know. There's a we can't think. Nothing makes sense right now. It hurts to be awake. So let's do this. Tail stats. Oh, we are comparing. Aha, we can compare sizes. This will be an H4. H4. Closing. Now, from here, tails. D. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Fascinating. Okay, so continuing on. Good times, good times. Distracted by phone things. Now, crisis averted, stats, followed by something. I think that's it. Let's see how that goes for us. We saved. I can't remember if we saved. Wow. So H4 is a step in the right direction. We need to change the font style, or the font family. And we also need to make it larger, maybe an H3 and an H2. Let's try that. We'll do this as H2. And down here, H3. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Tough call. Tough call. I think H3... It seems ominous because of the font. If we change the font, it will be less angry. We can call... We'll just... we can tie it in here. H2, and we'll do both. H2 and H3. There's that. Save, save, save. Refresh. Cool. Now, which one do we want to keep? Can we italicize this or something? Let's try that out for size. Let's steal all of this noise. Copy. Good, good, good. You know what? We should do it below. Man Z, how would we do that? If we want to have it italicized. And sans serif. I feel like the best way to do it, to keep it as clean as possible, if they're all sharing that, I think that would be fine. And maybe drop in italics here. Fingers crossed. Alright, that's a little better. There we go. Slightly more friendly. That's good. Okay, awesome. So we've got our things in place. Titles, at least. That's good. Hey, Topher! What's up, man? How was TwitchCon? TwitchCon was awesome. It was 3 very long days. Last year when I did TwitchCon, it was down in San Diego, and we just got a hotel room, and, you know, it was like a 4-minute walk, probably, from the convention center back to the hotel, and it was easy. You just spent all day there, you'd be exhausted, you'd go home, and or you'd go to the hotel room, and it was fine. This year, since it was in Long Beach, it was the second time around, and I'm a little bit closer to Long Beach than I am, San Diego area, I decided to just get a rental car and just drive back and forth the couple days. So that was... It made for a longer journey. It was a harder TwitchCon for Steven this year, but overall, comparatively, I think it was... I don't know. It was awesome. I just... Yeah. I'm still reflecting on it, so, I mean, it was all positive. It was all good. There was just so much... I think I did more this year at TwitchCon, just going up to other booths, exhibit or expo booth, exhibit, one of those. The company booths in the expo hall, just networking, other opportunities like that, and it was good. It was busy. I think the panels, just the topics, I was surprised because last year's TwitchCon, it was only the second TwitchCon. This year was only the third TwitchCon, so it's still like a really new thing that they're doing, and the overall feel of this one did seem like it improved. Again, with last year's being the second one, and me being new to streaming, last year's TwitchCon was still a few months before I even started this stream. That was where I got a lot of my ideas, and I was still researching. I went to TwitchCon to like figure out what Twitch was even. I had stumbled across the site and it seemed like a thing I might be interested in, and then I heard, hey, Twitch has a convention. I thought it had been going on for a while. So I went and did a bunch of research. It was like a business trip last year for me. I was in panels, like, I didn't even go into the expo hall practically last year. I went to the expo hall to pick up, I forget if I ordered the mic or if I got the mic there. No, I got the shock mount, and I think that was all I got. I got the shock mount and I think a T-shirt from the Blue Microphone exhibit, but or that was it, or their booth. That was all I got, and that was like the only people I talked to last year, because I was really focused on just trying to get like the audio set up, and it was all the basics for the stream. Wasn't trying to talk to any companies. I'd only done a couple test streams at that point. And but this year, yeah, no, I was able to peruse the expo hall a lot more, and I wasn't trapped in panels for 3 days straight, like 9 hours a day. Not trapped, but I just like locked myself in the panels all last year. So this year we got to mingle a bit with other humans, but overall, yes, it was awesome. There's still no word on where next year's TwitchCon is going to be. I'd be cool if it was at Long Beach again, but the San Diego Convention Center, just like the layout of the convention center, it was, I don't know. I haven't been to the San Diego Convention Center for something like Comic-Con, and I didn't realize it because that was also my first convention environment, or like event that I had attended, and apparently TwitchCon is only like a portion of the convention center. It's I forget how far it spans through the alphabet, but there is like a section A, B, and then goes all the way down, and I think it was like K or J to like M. It was only the last few. I think it goes all the way down to like M or something, and it was like letters J through M. Like, it was just a couple sections. That's all TwitchCon was, and I didn't realize. It seemed huge to me. I'd never been to any other event before. But then in hindsight, talking to other people and friends who had gone to Comic-Con after I had gone to TwitchCon, I had then realized how large that convention center was, which makes sense because they were able to fill up and utilize all of Long Beach Convention Center. And Long Beach I've been to a ton of times for the Toyota Grand Prix that they do each year. So, yeah, it was definitely scaled better. It was a better fit at the Long Beach Convention Center considering their size, but each year it seems like it was growing, because this year it seemed way busier. It's probably due to the fact that it was a smaller venue, but I just think there were so many people attending. It seemed like there were a lot more than last year. But yeah, anyways. Topher, I'd wish they do TwitchCon in NorCal, like in San Francisco or something, so I could go. I wouldn't be surprised if they move it, if they try to move it. Maybe it'll keep the trend of moving north. I don't know where the first TwitchCon was. I think the first TwitchCon may have been at down in San Diego as well, but the second one definitely was. That was last year. This year, Long Beach, so maybe it'll keep on moving. I heard potentially it might be in like San Jose, but that was just rumors. But yeah, San Jose, San Francisco, any NorCal location, I'd probably do another hotel room for that. It's awesome, especially for your first time, unless you've done many conventions. But just having the hotel room there, that way it's like you're at the convention. Because each day it was a different experience this time, having to drive home and drive there every single day for 3 days. It's one thing if you were to just drive there and drive back if you're only going for a day or two, but if you're doing all three days, just commit unless you live like down the street. But yeah, anyways, that's just my 2 cents as far as experiences go. I just want to immerse myself in the awesomeness of the convention. Topher, I saw that Twitch shut down some IRL streamers who were streaming there this year. Topher, I don't enjoy crowds of people, so I don't generally go to conventions. Fair enough. Sounds like you had a good time though. Yeah, no, it was good. It was awesome. It was awesome. I'm still reflecting on all the stuff that happened. You know what my biggest complaint was? I don't even know if I have it. I don't have it accessible. But this year, like for the handout convention like swag bags to carry your stuff around that they kind of prep you with. This year it was fanny packs, which I guess for mobility, convenience would be okay because you can just clip it around your waist. But last year's convention, they gave the like drawstring bags, which you can cram way more stuff into these. So I don't know if it was just like a production cost choice. I'm sure there was a reason why they wanted to do fanny packs. Maybe they were cheaper to get a few thousand of those. But the problem with the fanny packs is you couldn't. They already packed them full of goodies and like notepads and other, pamphlets and flyers and whatnot, Twitch goodies. But you can't even carry like a water bottle in there with all the stuff they gave you. And to do a convention for 3 days, it was ridiculous. Topher, I remember last year they gave out deodorant. Yes, that was they didn't have as many interesting tokens, if you want to call it, or swag items as they did last year. Yeah, last year it was deodorant and like breath mints and like there was some vitamin paste or something or powder, and I don't know, it was like they were trying to tell a very clear message to the convention goers, like be hygienic and be healthy and wash your hands, which are all very good and important things. But there was subliminal messaging, I assume, from all the stuff they were packing in the bags last year. But this year, no, it was like straightforward. It was like, here's the map of the convention floor, and here's a Sharpie so you can get signatures, and a couple like little ad banners, or not ad banner, like ad brochures. But yeah, it was definitely less hilarious stuff they crammed in there this year. Topher, bringing fanny packs back. Yes, exactly. No, I dealt with the fanny pack for the first day. I did like stretch out the strap and man satchel the fanny pack. I couldn't deal with it being clipped around me. But yeah, day 2, I had to switch to last year's drawstring bag. So that's that. It was good times though. Good times. And the food trucks, food options. I don't even think there were food trucks last year. Yeah, no, last year's TwitchCon, all I remember, the only food option that really stood out was they had like pretzel stands, and it was like 3 flavors of pretzel. It wasn't Mrs. It was Cinnabon. That's what it was. It was Cinnabon, and they also had pretzels. And it was like a regular salted pretzel, a cinnamon pretzel, and a pizza pretzel. So for 3 days, I had pretzels like 2 or 3 times a day for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner practically. It was a brutal kind of convention diet. This year, though, with Long Beach, and it's what I love about the Grand Prix, at least in Long Beach, is there's all the food trucks in the Long Beach area. So they had all the food trucks come at different locations, and I think they had food trucks in 2 different locations for this year's convention. So there's a whole wide variety of just awesome food from the food truck vendors. So that was cool. Topher signatures. People actually care about getting signatures from streamers. Possibly for some, I am a fan of Mr. Day 9, Sir Sean Plott. Actually, I don't believe there is a Sir. Technically, I don't think he's knighted, but in my mind, he is. So yeah, I did get I got his signature last year on my pass, and then this year, now that I'm an affiliate, oh, there we go. I was able to get an affiliate pass for this year's TwitchCon. We'll find it. We'll find it. I got my bag here somewhere. Aha. Yeah, see? Check that out. Affiliate pass. Let me crack open OBS. That way I can see where I'm. Yeah, see? Affiliate pass and Day 9 signature. That's right. So I got last year's and this year's. Now all I need to complete my trio is I guess getting a partner badge. See, it's weird because I wasn't planning on being affiliated anytime soon. I'm still shocked that I got the whole affiliate thing in the first place. So now that I did that, I mean, I guess partner is a possibility. Before it didn't even cross my mind because affiliate didn't even cross my mind. But now that I've got 2 out of the 3, God, that can't be a good sign. That I only want to become partner to get Day 9 to sign the 3rd pass, the partner badge. That's it. It's nothing to do with streaming or the viewer count or anything. It's just to complete the set. Too funny. Alright. Good times. Anyways. But aside from that, no. That was the only one. That's all I needed. I'm sure there were lots of people taking selfies. I don't frequent a huge variety of streams on Twitch, so I'm not familiar with all of the big names. But you'd just be walking around and people would be like, "Hey, it's so and so," and you'd be in the middle of someone's selfie session just constantly. Every like 12 to 16 feet, it was people bumping into each other being like, "Take my photo." So it was fun. It was good. Fascinating. All right. What are we looking for? Ah, yes. Just minor spot correcting. That was a good convention tangent. That helped us reflect on what we just experienced. D. All right, that was our guide timer to make sure we make this a quicker stream. Where we wanted to add the titles. Oh, and get rid of the boxes. Get rid of the boxes. You know, I don't think I actually want to delete them, just because it's sort of nice to have the visual breakdown of where they lie on the screen, so I think I'm just going to comment them out. Let's do this. I love the comment out command. That's so awesome. Oh, it's great. Now, oh, wait, not display. Bad Steven. Bad Steven. We got totally caught up in our invention talk, our mind track totally shifted focus. I was like, yeah, let's tag display down here. I was like, why is there no display? There's only border up here. We're hunting for borders. That's why. We're destroying all borders. Alright, let's do you. You. Oh my god, what's happening? I'm on a rampage. We're exhausted. The sleepiness is taking over. This is brutal. We're gonna end up destroying all of our code, just trying to piece this together. Okay, there we go. 3 borders destroyed. Hey, no, little cat. No, no. Stop rolling. Stop rolling. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Team effort. Tiny little kitty, I love you. 1, 2. You got this. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Oh my god, little cat. I love you, Steven. There you go. Oh, there you go, princess. Yeah. We'll be done in just a minute. Actually, I think we've covered the majority of what we needed to do tonight. Alright. Ah, okay. She's there. She's at the foot of the bed. Doing little kitty things. Save, save, save. And it is so damn furry now. Hurricane up in here. Hopefully we can end the stream before I burst into anaphylactic shock. Save. 1, 2, 3. Save. 1, 2, 3. And save. I think we have now reached the point where basically everything is complete, and we're going to save the chart stuff for tomorrow, where we can actually think after we've been somewhat well rested. And yeah, that's that. But let's refresh. Oh god, the font sizes are still different. Stackish. I think 2's good. Yeah. 3's too small. 2 is good. Because that's 1. That's 2. And that's H3. Let's do H2. H2's for everyone. You get a 2. And you... Oh god, that's an at without a shift. You get it. Everyone gets a 2. Good, good, good. Fascinating. Save, 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 save. And we're refreshing. Awesome. Awesome. I don't know if it's just me or if I'm a crazy person. I kind of want... We'll deal with this later. I kind of want all the semicolons to be aligned. Is that wrong for me? Like, if I have the numbers just next to them, like this, if I have the numbers to the side, I think I'd want all the colons to be aligned. But if I were to shift them to how you have them, Topher, where they're underneath, I think I would want them centered like this, and that's cool. Maybe I'm crazy. Delirious Steven is the craziest state of Steven, so we're past that. Good, good. Things to consider. Topher, add some padding or margin to those boxes. Don't underestimate the power of white space. Oh yeah, no, this isn't the final form of our CSS, but as far as like the core data and functionality, I think we finally conquered all of the basics. The button functionality, the labels and stuff, the stats, again, the titles and whatnot, and placeholders are all good and set. I think we are now faced with only extra credit stuff, the main one being, which I'm looking forward to setting up tomorrow, is the chart, which seemed far more daunting and scary when we first started this. Now I have a hunch that it might be probably easier than I initially made it out to be in my mind. I'm hopeful it's just plugging in some elements or referencing variables, and a chart is just birthed, and then we can sort out the stuff. So yeah, but thing. Don't underestimate the power. Topher, I see one issue. Oh my god, I wonder if it's the issue that is it. Damn it. It's the function, it's the hide all the stuff, isn't it? It's to have everything hidden, and then when they make a selection to display the stats. Right? Didn't I thought I noticed that. I didn't notice it for the first couple days, and then when I read through for like the 4th or 5th time, that was one of the functionality things that I realized did stand out. I could be crazy. Maybe it's something else. Average win rate. Coin toss. Pick a side. Heads or tails. Overall win rate. Head stat. Tail stat. I'm selected. 1, 1. Clickety clickety click. Clickety clickety click. Click and click and click and click. I have no idea. Topher, that isn't it, but yeah, that's another one. Okay. Okay. Not super important. I just wanted you to gain some practice showing and hiding stuff. Yet I'm all for it. No, I do think it's a good thing to practice, a good thing to implement, and it shouldn't be too difficult. Again, we did have, even in the last project, you had me well, actually, I guess that was due to it kind of evolved into the display none for the functionality that we were trying to achieve. Covering and swapping out the button and stuff like that, and then hiding the input field. So this, though, that one didn't explicitly say hide those fields. This one, though, it does. Whether it was intentional or not, it still stands as that, which is fine by me. We agreed to these rules, damn it. However loose and adjustable they may be, we're sticking to them. So yeah. Okay. Now, what's, okay, wait. Not super hiding stuff, cool. Another. Notice your head/tails average win rate doesn't change unless you win the coin flip. Fascinating. Heads and tails. You're right. Those were 2 losses, and it only updates on the win because structurally, that's how we have it. If heads, blah, 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 selected always goes up. And then only if it wins does heads go up. Well, okay. I think duly noted. So we've got a couple things to test. We've got, I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow too, because my mind is just all kinds of, it's just, yeah, it's not there. What little mental power and capacity we have, even on a good day, is we're far from that state right now. So we're going to keep that in mind for tomorrow. We've got hiding stuff, fixing when it triggers, what it's triggering. We'll call it half credit. I'm still going to give myself half credit for that. Technically, half is right, because when it wins, half the time it's accurate, and when it loses, it doesn't keep up. So our versions of the stats motivate people to win more, so they have accurate stats. That's how I'm going to justify that. So yes, we have the light CSS stuff that we can do for padding, but more importantly, the display part shimming and animations or display, whatever we want to call it. And then JavaScript and the chart fiasco. So good, awesome. Let's go ahead and at least save the minor progress we made for today and go ahead and close out. Awesome. We will be saving and saving and saving again. One can never save too many times. Let's go ahead and crack open GitHub desktop app. OBS. And minimize that and re-expand. There we go. GitHubbing. Love it. What did we do? Added titles. Added stat titles. We'll call it stat titles. Copy. Pretty sure we did something else, but that was the main portion. Commit to master. Push. And I still remember resolving deltas. It is resolving deltas, not details. For like 2 weeks or more, we were reading it as resolving details. It's such small font on the black background, the gray font on the dark gray background. Details. I see the first letter too, and then just guess. There's no need to actually verify in my mind, but I was wrong. It's resolving deltas, which just means I need to go figure out what the hell that actually means as far as it from a coding standpoint, but that's another adventure for another day. Let's go ahead and check GitHub. BDX coin stuff. Look at that, a minute ago. CSS and HTML updated. Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and back out of this nightmare. Day 295 comes to an end. The adventure continues tomorrow with day 296 of the year of streaming and learning to code. In the meantime, we are stopping the stream. Thank you again to anyone and everyone who stopped by to view the stream and or throw out tips. Although tonight, primarily, Topher. Good old Topher. Thank you again for all the awesome projects and keeping us on track. Is greatly, greatly appreciated. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it.